Okay, folks, in this video, we're going to talk about how to change the layout page of the recipe collections, and this will probably be one of the quickest, shortest videos because there's actually not very many settings that we can change. There's only two templates, and we can change the size of the fonts, and we can change the width of the columns. So we need to go into settings in WP Recipe Maker. We want to go down to recipe collections, and we want to go to the section called appearance, and here it is, folks. And here it is. Grid is the default collection layout as a version 8. So that's what I was saying there, that the classic is the old version, the legacy version. We've actually, if I activate that now, and there it is. I kind of, as I was saying in one of the previous videos, I kind of like the clarity of this, the blocky display. It's quite easy to see, because the new layout reminds me of Pinterest and all those kind of line icons and stuff, and I find that stuff can be hard to understand. It's not, what's the word I'm work for? It's not as intuitive as this. This is very easy to understand. You have saved to my collections, and as we'll see now in a moment, with the other one, it's all those little icons and stuff and little things like that. So yeah, recipe style, we can actually change the image there to large image or overlay. The large image looks quite nice. That's one thing about the new layout. The images, I thought, could be a bit bigger in it. See, this is quite clear. I like the big images. And so, and if we change the column, how many columns have we here? We've 3. So if I put that up to 450, this will depend on the width of the page, your container, how it works. But yeah, so it's very clear. Like when you go back to weekly meal plans, and then when you go into it like that, post 2 and post 1, and you see in the new template, we don't have as much control over the button colors either. You can do it with custom coding. I have done it, and that's a service that I do offer. If you need a custom layout, I can do that for you. But I want to just show you what's possible in the actual plugin button text color. So that's the background color of our buttons. I'll just change that now to green and grey. And we can see now we can do all that. So it looks quite pretty and bright and attractive, doesn't it? So here's the thing, what I'm getting at. The thing is, I like the new template features, and that we can push recipe collections to our members every week and stuff. The new features are good and everything, it's just the one thing that I find lets down the modern template is clarity. It'd be lovely to be able to make the images bigger, which we can't, and to change the background color here. You would have thought that was in it, but it's not. Like, so it'd be nice, like, but the options are quite similar again though. So put the font a bit bigger, and we only have 2 columns there. If I drop that down to, it should be 300, I think, or maybe a little less, and it'll come back to, 3 columns like that. So yeah, we don't have many features and stuff, but the thing is, just to remind you, maybe you might have skipped over the previous video, but you see this feature here, add collection, and we can add blank templates that the people just add recipes to. That's not available in the old layout, and this adding pre-made collections as well is not there, like, you know. So hopefully the guys are great in support. It's a great plugin, don't get me wrong. It's actually the only little flaw that I've discovered in it that I feel could be better. The rest of it is more than excellent, but I just feel I'm familiar with other membership sites like that aren't using this, and some of them have really, really nice layouts, and I'd say it's something that hopefully they're working on. I have actually showed it to Brett, actually, in the founder of the plugin. I actually showed him some stuff before, so if they get enough requests, I'm sure that they will work on that. So that's it, folks. We can just change the columns and a little bit of the colors, and I increased the base font size there from 16 to 18 as well. So actually I feel that 16 is a tiny bit small for us. When you bump it up to 18, it helps with clarity. It's a tiny bit easier to read, especially on small devices. So that's it, folks. See you in the next video.